Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. And here's Romario!
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Mbappe. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
I would say this guy, Ronald Araujo. You have a real defender's defender in him, Peter. And he may not be the best with the ball at his feet, but he's very disciplined, he's quick, he's strong. When strikers get a kick out of scoring a goal, he gets a kick out of making a good tackle. That's what he loves, defending. So keep an eye on that.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about Torres! Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Beckenbauer. Dinks one through. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Maldini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Neymar. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He has found the way through. Big chance! Goal! Inter! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
A 1-0 lead established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Thuram cuts out the pass. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me...
And the shot! Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Mbappe. He's found a way through. And Romario! Oh, what has happened here? Fernando Torres. Pass somewhat off target. Alexander-Arnold spots it and intercepts. He's picked his way through. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough, but he'll try from distance. And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's had a hit! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Look, it was achievable, Peter, but it needed his best.
And they win it back again.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
He won't be happy with that one, and he welcomes it in. Vieira. Here's Nedved. Bastoni makes the interception. And here's Messi. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Fiddles it through. Can he finish? Oh, the ball's come loose here. Beckenbauer. And the pass is intercepted. And here's Messi. Vieira. Beckenbauer.
Inter really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Can he get it through? Oh, that's a key interception. Stood up well to him there. That has not gone well. And no, that was never going to make it. Beckenbauer. Thuram cuts it out. Nedved. Romario. Romario showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Chance! Oh, taken with style! And this is getting better and better. And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's had it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Nedved. Oh, no joy this time. And there is the half-time whistle. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
Inter Milan are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far.
Substitution on the field, number 22, Neymar.
So off we go once more.
Coming on to replace him is number 90.
Now it's Neymar. Neymar. Czech deals with it effortlessly. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Messi. Messi! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
He's going for goal! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That was created because of good, lively movement, which pretty much dictated the pass.
Nedved. And that has put paid to that. It looks a good ball through. Zanetti.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Messi. Played right into his path. Beckenbauer. And it's Fernando Torres. Tries a shot! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Mbappe really can't believe his luck. He was allowed...
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. So yet again, Munich expects, and it has every reason so to do. Bayern, so often Germany's indisputable champions, the preeminent force of our day, looking to impose itself once more. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Sane providing an outlet on that flank. Sane! That is simply breathtaking!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
That is just the top drawer finish. He was all...
Haaland! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Inter Milan are looking to... Fires from distance. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Hernandez spots it and intercepts.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in plenty of space here. He's ended up in no man's land. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the... Haaland! He's got a goal! Hot knife through butter! They have done it again! How very smart. He just got it right.
Haaland really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. Inter really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
That's a sharp pass. Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Amrabat. Oh, good-looking ball. Played out towards the right wing. Back into the middle. Pass is just off target. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Oh, here's a chance! No, not quite.
Hernandez put absolutely everything he had into that. Maybe better look next time. Bayern Munich have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And that's another good win of the ball. Haaland. Camavinga. Oh, there's a probing ball. And he was quick to react. He won't be happy with that one. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. Now that looks a decent ball. Hernandez. Mbappe.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
it's Messi. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Torres. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Neymar cuts out the pass. Sane concedes a free kick for that. Bastoni. Oh, that's a key interception. Haaland. Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Well, not the worst attempt. A little technical tweak should help the quality.
Is coming off in quick succession here. Hernandez is charging up on the overlap. And it's Belletti. Played back in.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Now it's Mbappe. Belletti. And Sané! Split-second reaction.
Sané really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
1 minute at a time.
Neymar powering forward here. Hernandez. And there is the half-time whistle. Would you review the first half?
Look, Peter, this isn't good. Their body language is not encouraging, and the manager must have a major verbal impact, or else.
Substitutions taking place.
And we're off again.
Well, this half might require them to produce a plan A, B and C. Levelling the score is easier said than done, but that would be the target. Get back on terms and then use that momentum to go again.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Inter Milan do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Messi stood his ground strongly. Mbappe. No, that was never going to make it. Modric. Beckham. And Amrabat. Adams. And Hernandez. Amrabat. Beckham. That looks a cracking ball. Messi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Now it's Messi.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Haaland unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Face to face with the keeper. Now that's a fine challenge. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Sané. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Sané looking to get on the end of this. Keeper's ball. Can he spark a counter here? And here's Haaland. Nicely aimed pass. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Amrabat. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. He's got space and a shot! He scores! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Substitution on the field, number 2.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
21.
This is threatening to become a really
Number
good game.
14.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Erling Haaland. Coming on the field, number 16.
Gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told them to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Number 22.
Nicely intercepted.
Mbappe. Number 6. Fernando
Adams.
Torres. Substitution.
Inter may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's being shifted off it. And it's Belletti.
Bayern Munich clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
No, that's been intercepted. Adams. Diogo Dalot. Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's going for goal! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Yeah, but you only need to look across to the sideline to see what one makes of that, Peter.
Adams gathers from the goal kick. Caught offside that time. Inter Milan are in dire need of a breakthrough. Can they?
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that is a nice touch. Diogo Dalot gets across and deals with it. Ribéry. Vinicius Junior. That is good alertness. 5 minutes left on the clock. Now it's Messi. Belletti. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Bayern Munich can afford to settle on seeing this one out by running down the clock, I think.
He is through here.
2 added minutes.
Lovely bit of skill.
I don't think they can assume that the game is safe. One slip can be really costly.
Now it's Torres. Beckham. Adams. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for us. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. The action has already started. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Gakpo. So Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Beckham to take it as usual.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Fernando Torres has a look and plays it forward. Now it's Messi. Decent hit! Oh, this time surely! Superb goal!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, it doesn't have to look spectacular. Why complicate simplicity?
Ivory Coast are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. So just a one early goal to report so far. And the score is 1-0. Wriggles his way through. He's picked his way through. Can he finish? Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
And Torres! And it's in! And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. And it has to be said, an absolute gift. Inter Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Ivory Coast have their second corner now. Fernando Torres. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. Inter Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are firmly in the driving seat. 2-0 the score. Beckham. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found the way through. And a header! It's anyone's ball now. And he's there to belt it away. Gakpo. Conte. Fernando Torres. And he's surging through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Camavinga cuts out the pass. And they've got rid. And that's gone loose. Good effort from distance. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, what has happened here? He can get that clear. Moved on forwards. That is ended up in no man's land. Adams.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Rodri gets it away. Oh, important interception. Conte. It's a really well-measured ball.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Beckham. Now it's Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. There's the shot! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
David Villa. That is a great pick out. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And here's Gakpo. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And it's played forward. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Beckham. Conte. David Villa. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. Mbappe. It's gone out for a throw-in. Beckham. Messi. Fernando Torres. That is good alertness. Adams gets across to intercept that. Beckham. Torres! And that has been cleared. And that's it for the first half. A breathless ending. We'll do it back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence the change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
Inter Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
And the action is back on the way. In with the challenge. Now it's Torres. Mbappe! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
A case now of complete control. Neymar. He's had a hit! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And that's another good win of the ball. Tchouaméni, Conte, and it's Baggio.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Tchouaméni, looking for options for movement. Beckham, threads one in. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Always onto this. And he's running through. Oh, what a climb! Really well taken goal. Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many.
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous... Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
And no, that was never going to make it. That pass isn't the best. Great ball if he can get there. Nunez! Denied by an instinctive save.
Nunez is offering a wry smile there.
And we have our very first corner. Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Gavi. Pedri. Now it's Darwin. He's Nunez! Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
That's really well manoeuvred. Shot could be on. Messi. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
No, that's been intercepted. Adams cuts out the pass. Pedri. Now it's Messi. In with a header! And another try! Goal! Inter! Mbappe at his razor-sharp best there.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Inter Milan have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Lunin catches it safely. Can he spark a counter here? That has been cut short. And it's played forward. Oh, that's well spotted. And it's Iniesta. Gavi. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score.
That right side seems to have become a very good outlet for them now. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Well, the defence have two choices: deal with the man or deal with the space.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe, and here's the chance to counter. Face to face with the keeper, hits one! Beckenbauer clears it away. Gavi.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
He made it look a bit predictable.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Now there's a fine ball. Can he finish? And yes, it's there! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful. Loved it.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
He is through here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Jorginho.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
Gnabry. He's picked his way through. Has a look up and drives it forward. And it's half-time here. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well. Terrific header! Guardiola. And here's Nunez. Well read, and the danger is averted. Neymar. Carvajal cuts it out. Iniesta showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's in on goal. Darwin. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Jorginho. Iniesta has created one goal already. The ball has bounced. He's gone for goal. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Gavi. Passing nice and neat. Iniesta. That's a sharp pass. Jorginho calmly anticipates. Out to the right. Gnabry. Oh, what a climb! Firm header just off target.
That's a great attempt, although he clearly feels he should have done better with it.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 81.007 spettatori.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Inter were again presented with an opportunity to break and look very, very threatening.
Carvajal. Now it's Iniesta. No way through. Well read, nice interception. Carvajal, Gavi. Camavinga. And that is as far as they're going to go. Foot in. Now it's Torres. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Iniesta was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Fernando Torres in with the challenge. Gavi. Now it's Iniesta. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Gavi. Camavinga does well to get it back.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Guardiola. Pedri. And here's Nunez.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Guardiola gets a foot in here. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Beckenbauer gets across to intercept that. Darwin. Gavi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Iniesta. Still anyone's game, this. One moment can decide it.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
Gavi.
Look, it's a run defence's dislike, but the timing has to be spot on.
That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Now it's Iniesta. Now it's Darwin. He's got away. Pedri. Neymar. Costa Curta makes the interception. That is good alertness. And that is as far as it goes. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a...
Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest. It is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's gone back to the keeper. Neymar, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Well timed, excellent interception. He could be in here. He's in here! Great chance! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Platini will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe. And he's taking no chances there. It's Neymar! Now that is commitment to the cause. Inter Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. There's the hit! Well, there's the clearance. He's having a go! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And the shot! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
That has been cut short. He can run onto that. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Cleared without hesitation. Petit. Now that's well seen too. Platini. Belletti. Heads it! They've scored! They are right back in business.
Oh, listen, the writing was on the wall. It looked like this was going to happen, and it has.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, look, Peter, I was on the fence before a ball was kicked, and I still haven't moved.
Platini is in a really good position out wide.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And he's intervened well there. Beckenbauer, midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Now it's Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. Guardiola has created one goal already. And it's Neymar. And that's a superb pass. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Belletti. Figo. Platini. And it's Petit. That's a sharp pass. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Platini. Platini going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, he couldn't quite make it. And that's really well manoeuvred. Oh, played through for the wide man. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Mbappe. No, that's been intercepted. Played into space out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Now Neymar. He's had a shot! And the referee brings the first half to a close. Inter Milan head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure. Well, there's no doubt that this is a game which holds a special place in the minds of the footballing folk in this part of the world. Expectations rising, evidently the crowd hoping to be treated to a special contest it is the perfect backdrop for the players to walk out to. Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in black and blue. The dress code is a strict one. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Can he get it through? Bastoni gets over and intercepts. And it's Messi. Looking for options for movement. Mbappe! It's their first effort on goal.
Inter certainly look a very capable counter-attacking team. They're direct, they're quick, and to be honest, they're full of belief.
There's the header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Guardiola calmly anticipates. And that is as far as they're going to go. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Olise pinches it off him. Now it's Messi. Hernandez is the guilty party there. Shapes to shoot! Torres! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, the idea was right, the delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Now it's Messi. Nice interception, well timed. Mbappe! Can he put it away? Inter Milan have their second corner now. This ended up in no man's land. Hull have the chance to go the other way. He won't be happy with that one. Mbappe! Mbappe! They've scored! And they're at it again in double quick time. Even some of the opposing fans are clapping that. You just have to appreciate it.
You know, I'm not going to be hard on the goalkeeper because that moved all over the place on its journey.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bastoni cuts it out. Bastoni makes the interception. Forwards and with intent. Defending was strong and firm. Thinks one through. Schneider. Szoboszlai. Inter Milan finding their passes. Hits one! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Inter Milan have their third corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Schneider takes control of it and he's on the move. Good-looking ball. And the pass is intercepted. Torres looking to get on the end of this.
How many interceptions have...
Decent hit! Surely now they are well and truly out of sight. And the lead is extended still further. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
A case now of complete control. Fiddles it through. Oh, that's well spotted. Schneider. Now it's Forlan. That looks a good ball through. And he's running through. Oh, shooting chance! In for the pieces! Now, how often do you see that?
Inter just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Mbappe, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Messi. That's a little off target.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
And there's the end of the first half. So you hear the chants of easy, easy, and those are entirely justified. 3-0 after 45 minutes, and it is hard to believe that there won't be more after the break.
This looks well and truly sewn up already, Peter, but please feel free to forget what I've just said if there's a spectacular turnaround.
Inter Milan are steaming towards victory thanks to 3 first-half goals, which have left the opposition feeling grateful just to get in for a break. Another 45 minutes to come, but the mood in the stands here is very much suggestive that the deal is done. It is 3-0 at the break.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Lascia il campo per il numero 20.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Forlan might just make this. That's cause for mild irritation. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Inter clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Messi. Some resolute defending there. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got away, and the shot! It's there! Result no longer in doubt. It's just about how many. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
That's just brilliant counter-attacking football, and as soon as possession was theirs, it triggered a move of devastating speed that was just too hot to handle.
And the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Vinicius Junior.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 80.113 spettatori.
Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Inter Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, played right into his path. Oh, what a mistake! And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Elise. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
No luck with that dink over the top. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And there's the shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that has faded wide.
His radar picked up on that very quickly and he was first to react.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Numero 10. Messi. Numero 14. Numero 23.
That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee.
Il numero 22. Il numero 17. Il numero 13. Il numero 18. Attenzione, un cambio.
Hernandez. He's had a shot! And it's been taken short. And he's in on goal! Great chance! Really well taken goal. Oh, the deftness of touch, received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Hull grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. Foden. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Bastoni, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that is a nice touch. Goalkeeper's ball.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
That is good alertness. Vinicius Junior, shot a goal! And he hits the net!
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
It's become a case of men against boys. Bebeto. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Vinicius Junior. He's away. Nice bit of trickery. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, no joy this time. Strong running down that left flank. Tonali. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Face to face with the... Can he finish? Oh, taken with style. They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Inter Milan are having a ball here.
Well, that's...
And the finish! No mistake! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated. Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to...
Real chance! Time added on 4 minutes. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan, just a thrill to witness here. Quick, slick, and such fun. You really would fear for anyone playing up against them right now. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me, and to wish you all a very good...